Okay, I begin by acknowledging that I am standing here on the land of Cadi, the land of Cadi Galleon, the women of Cadi, and Cadi Gal men, the men of Cadi. I acknowledge in particular the spirits of Barangaroo and Pachigarang, undaunted women who lived through the unimaginable trauma of the British invasion of this ancient land. My name is Eilean Haley. I am 75 years old and I am a veteran of the women's liberation movement of the early 1970s. I thought that after the heavy lifting we put in the 70s and 80s, women's liberation would pretty much roll along of its own momentum. In no way did any of us foresee what the patriarchy had in store for us by way of gender identity ideology. No way did I foresee that I would have to come out of my comfortable and well-earned retirement to fight once more alongside brave sisters for basic women's rights. But here I am. This is the letter I sent earlier this month to Jodie Harrison, New South Wales Minister for Women. Dear Minister for Women, Alex Greenwich's Equality Bill, bad news for women. I am writing to you to ask you to bring your influence to bear to ensure that the so-called and misnamed Equality Legislation Amendment LGBTIQA Plus Bill 2023 never becomes law in New South Wales. There are several aspects of this bill that are bad news for women. For a start, there's the encouragement given to the commodification of women's bodies in the sections about prostitution and commercial surrogacy, which, by the way, have little or nothing to do with the LGBTIQA plus people who are supposedly the beneficiaries of the bill. The majority of clients of prostitution are heterosexual males, and the majority of surrogacy clients are heterosexual couples. We are not commodities, we are human beings. But the aspect I want to concentrate on in this letter is the proposal for sex self-ID. That is, allowing people, including minors, to falsify their birth certificates by changing the sex correctly stated thereon. As is already documented in other jurisdictions where sex self-ID is in force, sex self-ID leads to men in women's sport, prisons, refuges, and gaining access to the awards, scholarships, programs, etc., set up to address the disadvantage women have historically faced in many aspects of public life. I entreat you, that is entreating the Minister for Women, but it goes for anybody else, to read the Declaration on Women's Sex-Based Rights, to deepen your appreciation of how sex self-ID affects women and how it is at variance with the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, CEDAW, to which Australia is a signatory. Mr. Greenwich, Prince Alex, as I call him to myself, argues that his bill will bring New South Wales into line with other Australian jurisdictions, such as Victoria, which already have sex self-ID. This is not a valid argument. Just because those jurisdictions have made the mistake of falling for the lobbying of powerful, well-funded organisations like ACON, is no reason for New South Wales to do the same. I urge you rather to take notice of the developments that have taken place within the ALP's sister party, the UK Labour Party. In July this year, Keir Starmer formally ditched his party's previous policy of sex self-ID. This is fundamentally because the UK Labour Party has realised the harms to women implicit in sex self-ID. I urge you to take action to avert a tragedy for New South Wales. There is nothing of benefit to women in this bill. Indeed, there is nothing progressive, nothing reformative about this bill at all. I would appreciate a substantive response from you outlining your position and intended action on this bill. Yours sincerely, Eilean Haley. I have yet to receive any response to this letter or to the others I've sent to the Attorney-General, the Minister for Health and my local MP, Kobe Shetty. Thank you.
Thank you, Eilean.